Take a shot every time I say shout
Yeah,
out.
shout out. Yeah.
Sorry, I remembered that class.
Welcome to the 4th episode of RZN Presents. Today we got another special guest, like always. What do I say about this man? More shine than the moon and sun combined.
Ooh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Ooh.
Call me Solstice.
Ooh.
So I'm sitting, I have the universe willing. I believe that I am the universe within myself. This life is a really nice feeling. Wake up like I'm really feeling like feeling myself. I have the universe willing. I believe that I am the universe within myself. This life is a really nice feeling. Wake up like.
How's life been, man?
Hectic and also slow, but also hectic. It's a lot.
It's a lot and a little at the same time.
It's a lot, and it's a lot of nothing, but also a lot.
I got you.
It's great.
Daily stresses.
Yeah.
Hold up, I'm so mad. I gotta look at my phone real quick. I had a nickname saved for you,
Oh my goodness.
and it totally fucking lost my.
I'm so.
I'm gonna cut
scared.
this in. All right, call me Solstice, aka Captain Hook. If you don't know,
What the
ask your
fuck?
mama.
That's
There you go.
actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Did you know that, like, when I was in high school, my last theater performance, I was Captain Hook?
Okay, is that the story behind that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, no, I did not know. Actually,
Wait, did you find like a picture of me? or
I did
something?
find a picture of you, and that was the caption was yeah, no, so I didn't even know I was gonna uncover anything with that. I thought I was just gonna leave more people in the dust.
Oh yeah, Secret Lore. Solstice was an actor.
You said like high school play?
Yeah, I did theater in okay. So I started theater because I didn't want to take Spanish because I was in
That's fair.
Missouri and it was a white lady teaching it. I'm like, I'm not. That doesn't make sense. So I
Those
just
were the best free periods.
yeah, it was great. And then I went to theater, and you know, they make you do stuff after
true.
a while. Can't just show up.
No, I messed with theater, but I think it was one of those things like choir. Like I was really into those things, but like the people that were usually doing those things,
They suck sometimes.
it just,
But
and they weren't even bad people. Just like different wavelengths a little bit.
let me retract my last statement for any of the theater kids. I'm one of y'all. Okay. I'm with y'all, and we suck. Okay, it's not just y'all.
we're together in all of this. We're all weirdos.
Yeah. Just some are more theatrical.
Yeah, I explained to a kid that we're all weirdos one time, and then because I was working at the YMCA,
Mhm.
and then a kid was like, "Yeah, we're all weirdos. Mr. Reason's a weirdo, just like Michael Jackson." And I had to
Just
yeah, no, I was like, I wanted to hype him up because he was like agreeing with me, and I was like, yeah. Wait, what do you mean by weird like Michael Jackson?
Just like Michael Jackson.
And then like he explained it, and he was like, this kid's like 2nd grade,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, because like Michael Jackson hangs out with kids. And I was like, no, I was like, listen, like I was like, this is a job. I was like, I
Oh my
like y'all, but
goodness. If I weren't being paid, I would not be.
I would not be hanging out with y'all, and that's with no disrespect. No,
That's funny
I had
as
to talk
shit.
to his parents afterwards because I was like, just so you know, if your kids go home saying Mr. Reason's like Michael Jackson, like I
It's
need,
not.
and they were so shocked. They were like, I'm so sorry. They're like, he has no idea he loves Michael Jackson. I was just like, no, I get it. We all love Michael at some point. And they're like, we haven't told him. I'm like, don't tell him yet. Like I was like,
please
I
let
was
that
like,
child
just
be innocent.
yeah, let him just like,
Oh my God.
let him live out the prime years of Michael for a little bit
That's
longer.
funny as shit.
Time will only
dude.
tell. No, no.
Not just like Michael.
Yeah, so we're all weirdos to some degree. I don't know why I keep touching my mic. It's
I
just
don't
a
know.
weird habit. I
They're
don't know.
nice.
I feel like
I
I'm
feel
ready
like
to
I'm on a real
perform.
podcast.
That's right. No, you feel like you're on a real podcast.
Yeah, I'm looking around.
You're
It's
on
like,
a real
oh my gosh,
podcast.
that's my name. What's happening?
No, Solstice. So how did that name come about?
Okay, so there's a bunch of there's a bunch of theories, alternative definitions I have. The favorite one at this exact moment is essentially when the Greek gods were around and they were hanging out and ruling things. All the important meetings happened on the summer solstice and the winter solstice.
Oh, yeah.
So essentially, all the gods met to create me.
Okay.
I don't know. That's just the one I like right now. It might
Okay.
change in future interviews.
I fuck with that. I
We'll
fuck
see.
with that. That's cold. And did you come up with that theory like on your own, or like did someone like explain, or you like sitting in the middle of like history class and someone says that shit and like you're like, oh fuck, like you woke
I
up?
was just a nerd and I really like to read. And Percy Jackson really had my heart.
Bro, Percy Jackson. I read that shit as an adult again because that shit was so fucking.
Are you keeping up with the new shit?
No, I'm gonna
Dude,
be honest.
okay. Rick Riordan is going absolutely crazy. So he has the Percy Jackson series. Then he has like
Yeah.
a sequel to that.
The Red Pyramid or some shit like that.
That's like some Egyptian shit.
Yeah.
That's like
yeah.
a whole other side
It's
of
like
New
the
York.
Assassin's Creed of books.
Bro, there's so many. Fucking Annabeth got a cousin who's in like the Norse mythology, fucking with Thor and them. Fucking Apollo done came back. It's so much going on over
Can't keep up.
in whatever the fucks.
Whatever land, because technically, like that's
Technically,
that's
that's
us.
New York.
That's like that's real life. So technically, like
I ain't never been. There might be a Cyclops. I ain't seen it.
I don't think we could see it. I don't
True.
yeah, I mean I love my parents, but I don't think I was born by a deity.
I feel like I'm just built different, and I would
Low key,
like I would just look real hard. Your eyes look weird. Cuz.
you I would say you are built different. I feel like there. I mean, like I'm definitely one of those people too, but like people know who you are within a very quick moment of time. It's not very
Yeah.
long. You can't like sit on the sidelines for too long. Just keep
Yeah, I
quiet,
got
yeah.
weird hair. My name's weird.
Yeah, it's just the energy, but it's good energy. It's not like
I try.
it's not super weird.
Do you remember when we met? Like how we
I
met?
do remember we
That-
were gonna talk about that.
That
yeah,
was funny. I just started
walking
thinking
into
about
your
that.
session at Crass.
Yeah.
That was well, it wasn't even your session, right? It was Rudy's session, right?
Yeah, it was like okay, we were all practicing for this test we were doing.
S6.
Yeah, the
Yes,
S6.
yes,
And like right before, when I say right before, immediately before you walked in,
yes.
I had to kick somebody else out. I'm not gonna say any names, but
We'll remember.
we remember. And
We listen and we don't judge.
I ain't even gonna tell too many details. All I'm saying is, Reason was definitely a welcome vibe change after that scenario.
Yeah, no, fucking.
That shit was funny.
We'll just leave it at that.
We'll leave it at
What
that.
a guy. Or gal. Definitely guy. That was like the first session I walked in that someone like I asked to come in, I think. If not, that was like the first one I remember.
Word.
Yeah, and y'all welcomed me so nice. It was also like, but you guys also just had to deal with that situation, so y'all were just like on edge, but like in a good way. Y'all were just like, God, y'all can come in, but
Bruh,
just
oh,
don't be whatever that was.
I swear to God, bro. Because like, here's the thing about that school. We went to Crass, and at that school, it's like just a bunch of studios, a bunch of really nice setup
Super
studios that are just like classrooms, basically.
Yeah, y'all were in a
So-
surround sound room at that time.
Yeah, exactly. So like, after hours, you can just go into those studios and people just kind of walk in and walk out at certain campuses. So like you're kind of used to it, but at the same time you don't expect people to be like dickheads at the same. Like it's scary.
Well, it's not even like dickheads too. It's just people who are like, you gotta have something wrong with you a little bit to like want to do audio engineering, like in the nicest way possible. Like you, like the people that really fucking enjoy doing this shit, like they're not all right. Like there's a few of us that that can not few of us. There's a lot of us that can like hold up and like in
'Cause
society.
you can't be normal and then look at all them buttons and be like, I want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not a normal person like job. You gotta have some kind of tism or something. I don't know if I should
To
say
even
that.
know how the shit works for real.
Yeah,
You gotta lock in.
fucking, no, this dial right here, if you move that one just a little bit, you'll be ducking the middle. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly.
No, you know these frequencies? You can't even hear these frequencies, but
if I duck this one a little bit, it'll let it float through a little.
yeah, no, so it was you, Rudy, Zeke,
Elijah,
Elijah.
Bernie, and Dory. I don't think Zeke was there though.
Zeke was definitely there.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tripping.
There's no way I would forget. He's also one of those people.
There.
Yeah. No,
I miss him.
I miss him too.
He's
But he's
doing
killing
great,
it. He's
dude.
killing it in Vegas for real.
Dude,
so
he's-
shout out Zeke.
Shout out my boy Zeke.
Fucking Elijah the
Fucking
Prophet.
Izzy kills.
Izzy kills, bro.
kills,
No, he's been
man.
doing. He dropped that music video recently too. I don't know if you peeped that.
I seen it on Instagram.
Yeah, they was
Look
pulling up in the lowriders.
Hell
Shit was
yeah.
clean. Shit was clean. Now he fuck with the cars like that. Like I see a bunch of shit on his stories like that.
I'm like slightly jealous because what do you mean you immediately went and started working in a mansion? Like,
No,
what?
for real,
What?
real.
What?
And like,
Sir.
and it turned out well. Like from
Yeah,
the start,
like, he's
it
still
wasn't
there.
like it wasn't like some like I don't know if you ever read like or heard about Timbaland's uprising or not uprising, his like upcoming
Nah.
and stuff like that. He was I can't remember what the house was, but it was like someone from like Boyz II Men or some like kind of like Jodeci era of like those kind of singers. It was one dude from one of those groups, and he basically held like a house that was kind of like it seemed like that was the same idea, just not a mansion.
Mhm.
But like it was like an idea for all these people to come in, start making beats, producing, and like recording people and stuff like that. But this man was living awful for like years. Like this man was eating pizza crust for like yeah, no. So it was actually cool that like he got to go experience that, and it wasn't just like he was trapped in some room like being worked like a sweatshop. Like he was actually like he's working hard, but he's like he gets to
Doing something
enjoy
he
the
loves,
shit.
you
Yeah,
know?
and I see he has like people come through and like do recordings with him and stuff like that. Like I think Braxton was out there recently.
Sick.
Fucking
I was
Braxton
supposed to go out there, but should be happening.
should be happening. You made it out here,
I made it out here,
and I appreciate that. That was
on
awesome.
short notice too.
Yeah, no, if I can, and I
On
love
a
the way it
whim, damn
was.
near.
It wasn't even like we set plans. It was just like, hey, does this work?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
we can make
real.
that work.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I'll be there.
Are you trying to make like a stronger push on everything right now? It kind of seems like.
Yeah, I've been making a lot of music, and then I'll like want to put it out, but I'll be like, there's this one thing that I gotta fix or da 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 da.
Mix
and
wise
then,
or like just like like everything wise, like
it'd be like
cover art
just
and
little
everything.
shit, like shit that don't even matter. There's songs like the one I just put out, Kimi Maro.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to re-record that. I've had it for like 2 years.
Damn.
That exact version that
Okay.
went out.
That
I was
exact,
like-
yeah, no.
And I was like, it's not good enough. I gotta da 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 da. And it's like, if I play it for anybody, they like it.
Yeah.
So I might as well share it and make new shit
Yeah.
instead of just focusing on all these old things. Just get them out, you
Yeah.
know.
No, it's good.
And then
And
they
these are
say
just all singles
consistency.
being released right now. Maybe.
Somewhat. I
Yeah.
got a little project that I've been sitting on for a little bit with my
Okay.
boy Zateb.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can get him out here too. But I met Zateb on like Twitter way long ago, like before COVID, 2019, some shit. And coincidentally, the way life happens, I ended up in his city, Minneapolis. So while I was there, we recorded like 6, 7, 8 songs,
Yeah.
and they're all good. So
We don't miss.
like I was like, oh, we should re-record them, da 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 da. But why? They're good already. So
no.
those are going to come out later. You'll see.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited. And then we're gonna have something new coming out this weekend too.
Yeah,
Fucking, we're gonna shoot that soon.
Matumbo.
Matumbo. Did you watch Matumbo growing up?
No,
No. Do you know what Matumbo is, or did you just like the word? Did you like the way it sounded?
ain't that the dude from the commercials who was like, "Nuts in my house"?
I mean, yeah.
That's-
I mean, you're
that's
not
how-
wrong.
That's how I found out about him.
Yeah.
And then, he's just coming up with bars that then came up.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it was just fun.
No, he had the best catchphrase, and like it wasn't even a catchphrase. It was just him speaking.
That's
We were
just-
like, "That's hard."
That's just what it is. And not in his house. You can try it again, but somewhere else.
Damn. So you've had like almost everything you're releasing right now is like 3 years old, 2 years old.
Somewhat.
Because I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that dropped. Not recently. The song dropped recently.
Yeah, the song
But the
dropped in,
music
like,
video was
January.
like 3 years ago, right?
Yeah, that's actually a remix of a Zateb song. But when the video came out, I was in this like weird deal where I couldn't really drop a lot of stuff. It was just a weird situation. So I just was like, let me leave it alone. But people been asking for it, so I figured if I'm gonna start dropping a bunch of stuff, I might as well start with that since the video's already out. You know?
Yeah, no, and that was like one of your most viewed videos, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit got up there. Was that? I'm trying to remember. I was watching a couple today. Was that the one with the the washers.
Yeah,
Bro, that was such a sick fucking cutscene. Who shot that?
That was my boy Tommy Hayes. Shout out Tommy Hayes.
Shout out Tommy
out in
Hayes.
Texas. They be moving around actually. I don't know where the fuck they are. Cause yeah, they be moving around. But that shoot was actually crazy because we didn't plan the shoot. I don't know if you could tell by my outfit in that video. That was not a very planned shoot.
Yeah, no, it definitely was way different than the other video I saw with boy you told me you wanted to bring out
Calamari?
Calamari, yeah, the skate town.
Yeah, Skate Town USA.
Bro,
that
that
yeah.
video was cold as fuck. The fact that video doesn't have the same amount of views as I know is insane. That video is
That's
so.
just because I ain't had the money to pay for.
No, yeah, ads and shit like that. But like that one not blowing up is crazy to me because that one like flow stupid fucking like and video's just clean as hell. Video's clean as hell. I fuck with that one a lot.
Shout out Alejandro for that one.
Shout out to him for real. Fucking they did their job for sure.
Oh God. Yeah,
And
I missed them.
You don't do the edits or anything like that, right?
Not yet. I like how Crash they had us download Final Cut.
Yeah,
so
no, I've been working on it a little bit.
Yeah, I've been trying to like figure it out. I'm not very good at it yet. We'll get there though.
Yeah, no, they got I forgot what it's called. It's not Reaper. There's some kind of like class for it that you can pay like $60 or some shit like that.
Word.
Teach you a lot. I think it's $60, but it might be more. But I just been going through the manual recently and fucking that shit.
I mean, for real, last year I had a job doing like some tech shit. So I had a little bit of a bag and I paid for a year of Skillshare. I've been using the fuck out of that recently. Yeah, that shit.
What is Skillshare?
It's literally just like YouTube, except tutorials on how to do shit.
Like Microsoft Word and all that kind of shit.
Literally everything. Like you can learn Word, you can learn Premiere, you can learn how to draw, you can learn how to start a business.
Okay.
Like literally whatever skill you're looking to learn, they're
dope.
sharing it on Skillshare.
No, it's dope. And actually, I mean, that's a good segue to the shit you've been working on with Notion.
Yeah, shout out Notion.
So tell me a little bit about how that started, because I know you said you're coding a little bit, right?
A tiny bit.
Is that where it started, or did you like that? That's just separate.
That's kind of how it started, because basically Notion is like if you haven't heard of it, it's like a note-taking project management type app website thing. And like you can like have different databases that do different shit, and within that they have like a sort of code language for you to do more advanced things. So I was like learning that, and I was like, this shit ain't hard. What's up with HTML?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we're at with that.
That's where we're at. No, so the recent one you did, are you planning on releasing that soon, or did you already dropped it, right?
Yeah, the playlist
playlist
submission system. Yeah. So it's basically like a template. Notion has templates where you can download different workflows or different like just setups for whatever you're trying to do, like take notes or do business or whatever. But there's not a lot on there for musicians, and I'm like, why?
It's all like it's definitely because like the layout is definitely very business like.
True.
And that's kind of what I was telling you when I saw you work on it a little bit. Is like the idea is super cool, but what you're tapping into is really like crucial, because you're making it understandable for an actual artist, not someone who is just a CEO or someone that's working in a cubicle.
I'm trying to make shit that artists can use too. So like with the playlist submission system, it like already comes with a bunch of curators, and then through the template you have to buy it and see how it works. But you can like create submissions and send them out from database pages, like with all the contact information already there. Keep track of like what streams you got, how many streams are coming in from that playlist, and like versus other playlists and shit.
Yeah, all the analytics behind it.
Yeah, get all the analytics and see where you can improve, what you can change, how to move, and not lose track of all the random emails that get sent.
You have full like control of the contact and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And you can add your like other playlists as well.
Exactly.
To it, right?
Yeah, little form in there so you can like add in new curators as you find them. There's like instructions if you need to, say you go on Gumroad or wherever the fuck and find like a big database of curators. You can like just add that in and import it.
Yeah, no, that's super dope.
There's a bunch of functionality built in. And I'm working on another one right now too. It's gonna be sort of a like a inventory wish list system for engineers and like musicians. So like
gear wise or
yeah, gear wise. So
Okay.
like they can keep track of what they have. Like if
oh,
they're like
and see it on the market and shit like that.
exactly,
Okay.
and like instead of having to go to like Sweetwater and have a wish list on Plugin Alliance and
Yeah.
Reverb.com and all that, you can just save it all in there. Sort of assign it to what you need to, like plan out future studio upgrades and shit like that. Just making a bunch of tools for musicians to use to like organize their life.
No, that's super dope. That's super dope. I'm glad you're doing that.
Yeah.
Any more like are you getting steamy in here?
It's getting
Is
steamy
the
here.
questions?
Yeah.
Is
Put me under
Put the
pressure.
pressure.
It's hot.
No, I do got a deep question for you. Cause starting out with like the new stuff and stuff like that. That feeling of like, is it exciting like doing like new stuff again, like the coding and stuff like that? Because I was reading an interview and I saw that you mentioned your first time rapping a St. Louis Galleria or some shit like that.
Mhm.
And was that like a written rap that you came out with? Tell me like what was that situation like?
So that was actually a class where I like began rapping. It was called Notes for Life.
Okay, like a class where like after school program or whatever, where they teach kids how to write songs and stuff like that.
It was more like just music. It was sort of music history / music industry
Okay.
type stuff. So they're teaching about like how PROs work and like publishing and copyrights and how you contact all these people. Just like I guess
How the inside.
yeah, like insight and shit like that. Like I guess it was like sort of a burgeoning artist management course type
Okay.
beat.
No, that's cool.
And then they walked in one day and was like, we're gonna make a rap song. So who wants to rap? Who wants to produce? There was one other rapper and I was the only other one that wanted to rap. So
Yeah.
it was like, come back next Thursday. We met on Thursdays. Come back next Thursday with a name and a rap or whatever. Spent all week on it. And then I rapped it for them and they was impressed. And I was like, shit. I like that, nigga.
I didn't know I had it like that.
That was my first one.
Do you remember any words from it?
Let me see. Ooh. It's old as shit. Cause this is when I was like 15.
Yeah.
I'm 25 now.
When's your birthday?
December 14th, 1999. Shout out to 90s babies.
I'm older than you.
Word.
No way.
What's your birthday?
August 22nd.
Word.
That's crazy, bro. I always thought you was older. You just big broed me when you came in the studio, so I just assumed.
Shit. I have no idea how that ends up happening.
Fucking yeah, no.
Somebody else was just reaching out, like trying to, or not trying to, but they were like telling me about how I inspired them like back in high school when I first started rapping. So that's like crazy that people look at me like that.
I know, yeah, no, you told me a story where, because I was telling you a story about how like that feeling that's so great when like someone recognizes your art, when like you like not only when you're showing someone music and they're like, oh man, that's cool and shit like that, but like when you get people actually like excited. I told you that I was showing some dude this music and he was like, this is like real music, and was like getting like all like getting more excited than I was. Dude. And like that shit feels so good. And then you told me a story about how like you were playing music in a car or something like that, or you were talking to somebody, and then someone in the back seat was like, yo, are you this person that like I listened to on my like just separately that didn't know you from like previously?
Dude, that's happened a couple times.
Yeah,
the craziest time it happened, I was getting off of work and like my manager was taking me home and we just randomly decided to go hang out with my coworker Lunar. Yeah, that was like one of our first times hanging out. Shout out Lunar. And I walk in, it's like a pool hall. I see Lunar, they're with their friends. I'm like, just kind of hanging back because I don't really know anybody.
Yeah.
Introduce myself to people. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm Solstice. The first guy I talked to, he's like, wait a minute. Do you make music? I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You don't know me right now. Cause I'm from St. Louis.
Yeah.
I moved here from Texas not that long ago. There's no fucking way you know who I am. And then the nigga started rapping my song.
Bro, that's crazy.
We took a picture and everything, bro. It was the craziest shit for like a regular ass nigga.
Well, I think that's the craziest thing too, is you have these experiences. I see on your channel, you have like 30,000 views. Your songs have like 160 something like thousand views on some of them. And like you have that in your bag. But you say you're regular, like you don't play it off like
shit. Like
that
happens.
Well,
but
a
like,
lot
it's
of people
not
hold
happening
on to that. A lot of people hold on to that and think that they're better than everybody else. Like a lot of people who have that would not have come on the show. But like you always like are welcoming to everyone around you. And then we find out that you've done all these crazy shit.
When I was in high school, to get those numbers, I was always in people's faces like, play my music, play my music.
But you need to be.
Absolutely,
you do.
I
yeah.
do. But now I got a complex because everybody was like, shut the fuck up. We get it. There's songs. I'm working my way out of it.
And we're reaching like Unk status soon, so we gotta push it out. Like,
I'm getting out of it. I'm getting out of it.
No, that's what does Tupac say? He's like, you don't hear no loudmouth 30-year-olds. He was like, you gotta push that shit while you in your 20s and shit like that.
Shit, I'm gonna stay loud, nigga. I'm gonna be loud the whole life. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Try to get me quiet.
Be 75, still
cussing them out,
yelling this rap shit
at the grocery store. I'm gonna be like one of them greeters. Hey, let me see your receipt, nigga.
Hold on to this shit longer than Stevie Wonder's ponytail.
Oh my god. They need to let that go. They need to bring him out. Let him rest.
Snoop's getting there too, though.
Dude, Snoop is old as fuck.
He's trying to hold on to that shit, and that shit is.
He's still like doing regular jobs and shit.
Yeah, bro's getting his bag, but we're not proud of everything he's doing to get his bag. Fucking.
I got my hair wet.
Oh my goodness. Actually, that's like the worst thing about having hair is getting your fucking hair and your food and your drinks and shit. Or like, I don't know if you ever had this fear. Is like when my hair's a little bit longer, but when I drop something in the bathroom or like near the toilet, I always get hella scared. So I have to like fucking hold my shit up while I'm dripping down. Cause bro, that's like a fear of mine. Like to just dip my hair in the toilet, I would like not be able to recover from that.
How often are you dropping shit in the toilet?
No, I'm not dropping shit in the toilet, but like if I'm going to throw like a piece of garbage or like a toilet paper in the garbage or whatever, fucking, after you wipe, throw in the garbage. No.
Whoa, brother.
Hey, yo. Fucking no, but that's a fear of mine. I used to clean houses for a living, and that shit was gross.
Just dipping hair in toilets.
Well, no, I would have my shit like wrapped up. There was no chance. But then I would have times where I would get hair in my mouth as I'm cleaning, and that shit would suck because you're trying to blow it out, but you got gloves on because you're cleaning a toilet or some shit like that. And I was telling somebody about this, and I was like, I fucking hate it when I get hair in my mouth, when I'm cleaning. And then someone was just like, yeah, I always get scared because I always worry it's not my hair. Bro, I wanted to fight that person on site immediately. I was
why are you giving me fear?
Yeah, I was like, why would you put that shit in my head? What was the point in that?
You could have kept that to your fucking self.
And fucking side note from that too, people keep some weird ass shit in their houses.
Ooh, do tell.
Fucking,
do you have any stories?
I'll give out 2 stories. Fucking speaking of hair. There was one.
Oh God.
I wasn't even going through these people's shit. I was working with somebody, and all of a sudden I hear from the other room. It was like, "Hey, come check this out." That's already not a good sign.
That's scary.
And I walk back there, and it's just a drawer full of hair.
Loose?
Like I'm talking somebody's been ripping out their hair from their hairbrush and then just stuffing it in a fucking drawer, bro. I was like, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Are they making pillows? What's
I don't know what. I don't know. They're making dolls.
Oh my God, they're gonna. Oh God.
I don't know.
I don't even want to think about it.
I don't know what their goals are. It's probably world domination.
Dude, okay, can I give you a really?
Go for it.
Okay.
I don't even know what you're gonna give me. You just said, "Can I give you?" And I was like, "Yeah, go ahead."
I'm really sorry. It was this movie I saw. And I'm going to just describe the scene quickly. This girl had this habit of eating her hair. And then it was a nervous habit. She started messing with this guy. It got worse. To the point that they had to surgically remove a big football-sized chunk of solid hair from her stomach. I just had to get that out.
Yeah. No.
I had to think of it, so you had to think of it. You're welcome.
Yeah, no, that shit was nasty as fuck. Yeah, no, any type of hair in my mouth, I'm immediately it's how I feel about spider webs. I'm more scared about spider webs than spiders, I feel like.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't, you ever, I'm from Washington, so there's a lot of forests out there. And so like I'll be walking through the forest and fucking you'll walk through a spider web and it's like just surrounds your entire face and that shit makes you want to like just fight air.
I would just have to get a new face at that point.
Just burn the whole forest down with you in it.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I'll fuse with a lizard and just regrow a face. It'll work.
Oh, speaking of lizard, Robert.
Robert California.
Robert California.
Shout
Also,
out.
where does Robert? Is that a name of a place in California or where? Like,
I hope so, but nah.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Hold up. You tell that story. I'm gonna look up Robert California.
Okay, Robert California. All the true Office heads know. In season 8, there's this dude who comes in and starts running the company, Robert California, and he's the funniest fucking dude. My partner Olive literally bought all of season 8 just because he was so fucking funny. And so there's a specific quote that we watched and chose the name based off of. They're like arguing about something. There's another character who like has a different paper company and they're like competing or whatever.
Yeah.
And Robert California, I'm mostly paraphrasing, but is essentially, oh, you want to start a street fight with me? It's gonna get rougher than you expect. Oh fuck! Oh, how does it go? Hold on, we gotta pull up the actual clip. I don't want to
pull it up. I gotta look at my questions again.
Okay, cool. We'll cut this part out.
No, I'm gonna make it longer.
Okay,
like, I'm
gonna
remix it, sample
put on
it.
the 0.5.
Yeah,
Chop and screw this whole section.
It's all purpled out, fucking. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have had my laptop. It's so much better with my laptop right here.
You're lacking, bro. You're lacking, brother.
I'm lactating.
Okay. I found it. Okay. Just to restate it, we got a lizard. He's not that little because he's a long-tailed lizard. This motherfucker's like a foot long. It's
Damn,
ridiculous.
how old is it?
I don't know. We just got him from PetSmart. We just picked him up.
That's
but
cool.
it's crazy how long he is. Anyways, we chose Robert California because we were watching The Office and we heard this specific quote.
Wow. I will not be blackmailed by some ineffectual, privileged, effete, soft penis debutante. You want to start a street fight with me, bring it on, but you're going to be surprised by how ugly it gets.
Wait
You
for
even
it.
know my real name. I'm the Lizard King.
It all makes sense.
That really inspired us and touched our souls, and we just had to transfer that name over to our Lizard King, Robert California.
Robert California, the Lizard King.
Yeah,
I love that.
he has a whole palace, dude. He got like 3 layers of like fucking jungle, the coconut dirt, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, no, it's
that
actually
shit.
a big ass fucking.
Bro,
like,
it's actually ridiculous how much space he has for as a lizard. Every time we get up in the morning, we got to spend like 10 minutes just trying to find
find
where this
him.
nigga
Yeah,
is.
bro.
Whole time he just be chilling on a leaf.
Like when you're at the zoo and you're like convincing yourself that the animals in the exhibit just so like you feel better about.
One time when I was a kid, me and my mama went with my then best friend and my mom's best friend at the time, or I guess they're still best friends. But we went to the zoo, and in St. Louis, the zoo is free.
Wait,
So
for real? That's
yeah, it's
cool.
pretty sick.
That's
Shout out
sick.
St. Louis. Take a shot every time I say shot.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah. Shout out.
But we went, and on this day, Misty, my mom's friend, happened to be quitting nicotine and cigarettes at the same time. So she was not waiting for nothing. If we didn't see the fucking animal as soon as we walked up to the exhibit, we were gone. 45 minutes. We were through the entire zoo. Didn't see a single fucking animal.
Damn, 45 minutes through a zoo is crazy. That sounds like a great day if everything goes right, but you ain't never spending 45 minutes at a
Dog.
zoo.
It was ridiculous.
Even the cheetahs were like, damn, that was
There's
fast.
no fucking chance. Okay, I'm sorry. We just wanted to check and see if there was on a... Yeah, that was scary.
No,
I miss that zoo. Everything in St. Louis is... Not everything, but like all the museums and parks and shit are free in St. Louis. That shit was so fun. You could just go to Forest Park and...
Is St. Louis like big?
Pretty big, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like... It's not like Chicago or nothing, but it's like the sister city.
Because y'all just say y'all are close to Chicago, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no, I've never been out in that direction. So windy and cold is kind of like the...
I mean, okay.
This is
So the
what I
thing
hear.
about St. Louis is we right off the river. So it get hot
Oh, muggy.
and humid as
Yeah.
fuck. When I say humid as fuck, I go outside in the summertime. I could taste the air. You can taste the water.
Damn,
in the
why'd
air.
you hit it like that?
That's what That's what you gotta do. You do that.
You
and
need your next
taste-
fix, yo.
bro. It makes no sense how fucking wet the air could be.
No. That's how I feel. I mean, not necessarily the same like caliber, but like that's how I feel about Washington air. As soon as I fucking touch down in Washington, bro, I'm like, give me all of this fucking like the fucking like, bro. I went out hiking in the trees, bro, and yeah, bro, you're like, you take advantage of it, fucking while you have it, and then you come out to the city and it smells like fucking piss and dog shit everywhere.
Hey
I
man,
don't know. Yeah, you ever been downtown Hollywood, bro?
not yet. I'm gonna go.
It's so cool, but it's like
It's smelly?
It's smelly, bro. Fucking, I'll be like, I'll be telling my coworker, like I've had so many crazy shit just happen in downtown Hollywood. Like I'm from Washington and my dad's from Oregon, so like I've been to Portland and like there's a bunch of weirdos in Washington. Like Portland's known for having like weird people just everywhere.
Keep Portland weird.
Keep Portland weird. That's literally their catchphrase. I came out here, bro. I was fighting for my life, bro. I seen everything from Jesus on the street to someone trying to take my Malcolm X book. Like fucking like
Dude, when we were driving in, I seen a motherfucker juggling. There was somebody
in the street, right?
in
He
the
just
street,
walks
bro.
out. Yeah,
he just fucking walks out in the middle of traffic, just fucking throwing
yeah,
shit.
bro.
Shit was crazy. I saw somebody. We were like stopped at a light, and it was like two lane. Somebody's on the complete opposite side of the street.
Trying to sell you some shit. Yeah.
No, he just driving.
Oh,
He
fuck.
just stopped on the opposite side of the street. Like, bro, what?
I know, and like
Like this a turn lane or something.
even coming from Arizona, like people drive out here crazy because Arizona I thought was insane. But like Arizona drivers be like just doing shit that like you don't even understand that's possible. It's like all those pictures you see of like cars like on the second floor of a building and shit like that.
Dude.
Like cars flipped on their complete side. You're like, what the
We saw.
fuck?
I was watching the accident on like TikTok or Instagram Reels or whatever, and like somebody's like car was on the side on fire, and then as they're rescuing her, it just fucking tips out of nowhere. There's just weird forces going on in Phoenix.
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
lot of shit going on.
there's
They
a
got
lot.
different physics.
And like I've evaded those physics at some points, fucking, or just like the limitations that the Phoenix area puts on you.
Word.
Fucking, I went to a cannabis dispensary, and
The mysterious.
I never charge my phone. I don't know if you know this about me, but my phone is always sitting at like 15%. Anybody that knows me knows my phone is always fucking dead. I'm always like, I gotta charge my phone.
Reason fact.
Reason
His
fact
phone
of
is
the day.
always fucking dead.
And my shit was dying.
Mm-hmm.
Aaliyah was taking a test or something, and then I was like, "Fuck!" I just locked my keys in my car as I got there. My phone is on 2% at this point. So and she's in a test, so I'm like, she can't answer me right now. So I called up Heath. Fucking shout out to Heath.
Shout out to Heath.
Fucking, I called him and like I was like, "Are you busy right now?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Thank God." I was like, "Hear me out." I got 30 seconds. I was like, "Don't speak. Let me talk."
Shut the fuck up.
I was like, I'm at this place. My phone is about to die. My keys are in my car. Can you get me? And he was like, "Yeah, I'll be there." I was like, "All right, my phone will be dead." He pulled up. He came and got me, and we're driving back to my house to get my spare key. Like 20 minutes the opposite way. I'm like, "Where's my phone at?"
This fucking dude.
Bro.
This fucking dude.
We get to my house. We wait around for a little bit because I'm waiting for Aaliyah to get back from her test. She picks me up. I'm like, "We gotta go immediately." We drive to the store, and I'm looking where I was sitting down everywhere. I'm like, my phone is gone. It is in downtown Phoenix.
Because what do you expect, brother?
It's downtown Phoenix. There's no way. Bro, I get back, and it is sitting on the trunk of my car where I left it like 40 minutes ago. Bro, the Phoenix gods were smiling down upon me on that moment.
That
Because
shit is crazy.
I couldn't replicate that.
I'd have been looking for a new phone already. Gave up.
Would have given up. Would have
Oh
forgot the
my
whole car.
goodness. Just in tears, wallowing. Horrible.
Shout out to Heath for picking me up in that
Shout out
car.
to Heath, man.
Doesn't have that car no more, I don't think. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, he does have that car. No, it got
Shout out that
stolen, but
car.
I think he got it back.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that happens a lot.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Not. And oh, yeah, they get their cars back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Actually, happened to my grandpa too.
Really?
I be knowing a lot of people getting their cars stolen.
Oh,
Yeah, the
lucky.
people that stole my grandpa's car used it in a bank robbery. Like that shit was crazy. And
That's
like,
kind of cool.
yeah, they called my grandpa and they're like, "Where were you?" Like so he's like 65, like tending to trees. He's like
Dude,
no,
I'll bring that up to everybody. Like, you know that car?
you know that car? Yeah, you know that car? I was using a bank robbery. No,
Yeah,
I think they
yeah.
sold that car to a family member actually.
Mm.
Somebody stole my fucking license plate while I was out here.
Just the license plate?
Just a license plate. And I thought I was tripping, and people thought I was tripping for a long time, too. And I just got confirmation that this shit is happening out here.
People are stealing license plates.
Because I had it, and then I didn't have it, and then everyone was like, oh, it probably just fell off. I'm like, I would know. Like, I would know if,
You
like, I was
screw 'em
driving
in.
and, like you would hear something if, like,
Right.
it fell off. And then, like, 2 weeks ago, I went over to J-Fat's house.
Shout out J-Fat.
Shout out. Why did you say it like that?
I miss J-Fat, man. That was the homie.
No, shout out J-Fat. Oh, if you guys are still in town, I think he would probably like to see you tomorrow. I don't know what you guys are doing, but
Probably not much.
yeah. But yeah, his cousin was in today, so he's like, I can't. But you know, what we were saying, fuck. Ah,
Run back the tape.
run it back.
You remember?
Fuck. Oh, car
Stolen.
stealing,
You know a lot of people.
stolen cars,
Mm-hmm.
bank robbery.
I think we
I
about
think that's
covered
probably the
it.
end of the story.
All right, cool. That
All
was
right.
great. Good job.
Yeah, we did it. Good job, team. Yeah. Jinx. Style.
Style.
How would you describe your style?
Fuck. Dude, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? You wouldn't put a label on it?
I wouldn't.
No, it's
'cause
everywhere.
I just be wearing clothes and then they look good.
What do you call me, Aaliyah? What do you say I am when I wear like whatever I want? What's the word that you use?
Bohemian.
Bohemian's crazy. No, I just wear shit that makes me feel good. It don't gotta make sense. Like my Old Spice shirt that I used to wear, fucking like shit like that. I wore an orange vest with no shirt underneath it to Crass one day.
Beautiful.
And
Didn't you pull up in like a yellow ass suit looking like the fucking
bro, the Banana Man.
the banana man?
Like dopamine core is what
Dopamine
she
core.
says I dress like.
Yeah, that's not too far off. Like whenever I'm wearing it, it gotta be first and foremost comfy. That's
fair.
like one of the first things that matters. And then if it also looks good,
That's a plus.
that is, yeah. And then I just like, you just put things together that kind of make sense. Oh, that color.
Yeah.
Also, like buy specific colors of clothes so that really I could put on whatever
No, I feel that.
and it'll work because I'm only wearing like 4 colors.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to like put on too many colors.
Mm.
Like they're not even too many colors. Like, I mean, I would do that sometimes too, but like I would wear like one color, but it would be like 4 different versions of the same color. My mom would be like, "Bro, that's not it. It's not. I promise
you thought
you.
you ate.
You thought you ate and you were eating." No. So you said you're from St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Why is everything free there?
I mean, not everything's free, but niggas pay a little more taxes. We get free public art
Access.
things.
Yeah, for the city and stuff like that.
Yeah, the art museum was pretty sick. I used to go there a lot. And then like in the summer, in the snow, in the winter time, when there is snow, in front of the like big art museum, there's this big ass hill and everybody just goes there and sleds all the time. It was so fun.
That's sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, is it snowy over there like every winter?
Not every winter.
But-
Or I haven't been since like 2016 when I moved to Texas, but
Is
At least-
that's when you moved? Was it 17?
16.
16?
Yeah, like right after my sophomore year,
Okay.
which was annoying because it was literally like I finished school and then I moved, and then everyone in Texas was still in school, so there was nobody outside. I didn't know nobody.
Yeah.
I was just like skating around, looking at shit.
Yeah.
Just
Are you a
wondering
heavy
about it.
skater?
I mean,
Because obviously we talked about the Skate Town USA.
yeah, I be cruising and shit. I got a longboard. I'm like trying to learn tricks. I can almost somewhat consistently do a shove it,
Yeah.
but I need me like a regular board so I can like learn to do tricks and shit.
Oh yeah, you trying to do these tricks on the longboard?
Dude, it
That's
is
crazy.
so hard.
That's crazy.
And
yeah,
it's not
no.
even like a trick and longboard. It's like a fucking pintail. Like the
Yeah, no, I have a
tiniest
long ass
fucking-
longboard, so I could imagine that's fucking
Them bitches
impossible.
heavy.
Yeah, So you made that move when you were 16,
Mhm.
to Texas. Where in Texas?
San Antonio.
San Antonio. Okay, yeah, I was right.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm right about some things sometimes.
Sometimes.
No. What was? Is there a reason for that move, or like just kind of just new space?
You know, economy be happening. I think my mom got laid off for like a bunch of times in a row and was like, yeah, fuck this shit. We finna
Did-
go back. So we moved in with my grandparents and that was such a good room. I miss it. That was a good ass room. Then we moved to our own house like my senior year, and that was cool. Much smaller room, but you know, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And yeah, then like all type of shit started happening. I moved out when I was like 20, started staying with friends, was like damn near homeless, then ended up being homeless. It's so
Yeah.
much going on.
And
Yeah.
is this like THC days and
Damn, that's way back. Whoa, I forgot about that. THC was
is this Texas that that's happening?
yeah,
Okay.
that was like the group I was in, the Hippie Collective.
The Hippie Collective. Okay, I was gonna ask
Yeah.
you. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
we that was a group I was in Texas like right after high school.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was fun. We like did a couple shows, but
Yeah,
that
were you guys
didn't-
like kind of like an ASAP Mob kind of like group or like in
Sorta.
sense not like exactly like them, but like the idea where you guys were just a bunch of people who were collectively got together and were doing music?
So the thing with that was collective was in the name. You would think it would work like a collective. But niggas was moving like a group. And
Okay.
I don't know, shit just wasn't.
You were like, we're not a
personalities-
group.
We're not a group.
Yeah. I
Why
get
are
what you're
y'all
saying.
stopping me from dropping? Why am I listening to y'all at all? Like it was just personalities
wanted to make it-
clashing, just too much. So I just
Yeah.
had to stop.
I mean, and that's the main reason things like that never work out is because we're all artists and we all have our own vision of how things are gonna work out.
It could work out if motherfuckers just would
It could, but
be chill.
it don't.
If everybody could just like, hey guys, we make music together sometimes, then it would be chill.
Yeah, exactly.
But niggas want to move like groups. But
yeah, it's like
whatever.
we have to release all this and stuff like that. And is that the same thing as Halfboyzz or is that separate?
Halfboyzz, that's actually, damn, you've been digging. Okay. Fucking Halfboyzz, that's the homies. That was actually like my first friends when I got to Texas. Shout out Calamari, shout out Lodo, shout out Izeo, shout out Joshua Murata. Those like the main. There's like,
Let's say Calamari, you have some songs out with.
yeah, I got some songs out with all of them. Except for Josh. Josh, we gotta get on the song. But essentially, I met them through my friend Calamari in junior year. Found out he was a rapper. He found out I was a rapper because I just wouldn't shut up about it. And he added me like to
yeah,
the
this is
group
when you
chat.
pushing heavy.
Yeah,
right?
that's when I was pushing heavy. And he just added me to the group chat, and then we were just friends who just also happened to make music. And yeah, we just started working together. I think the first thing I worked with them was I have the song Water Malone.
Yeah, I did hear that one.
Yeah.
Sipping on Water Malone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy actually on the hook for that and the one who made the beat was Lodo, who like
Okay.
he lives in Canada. He's real cool. That's the homie.
Did he
Or
live in
they.
Texas at the time?
What's up? No.
No?
Dude's been in Canada the whole time. I met
Okay.
them actually, by the way. I've been fucking up their pronouns.
Yeah. I know, I feel so bad. I do that shit all the time.
Dude,
I
it's so
feel-
much worse for me because I'm non-binary. Like I should know these things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I actually met them for the first time at IKEA in Phoenix, like
Okay.
last year.
Okay, like
Yeah.
randomly or like?
No, like they were here.
Okay,
or
like,
they were there.
like you knew they
visiting.
were there.
Yeah, they were
Okay.
there.
That would be crazy.
Dude, they just popped up in Phoenix. They were there they were working on a project with another friend of ours, Hashirat, shout out.
Another shot.
So many shout outs today. Yeah, we just met up and like went to IKEA and walked around. But yeah, I've been working with them for forever. We got a couple things in the pipe works in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Got another beat working on. Yeah.
Yeah. So Halfboyzz, THC. Are you thinking you're just gonna stay independent or not independent, but just a single artist for right now?
For now, yeah. I'm
But
like,
is it something you would be interested in again at some point?
I mean, like, I'm still with the Halfboyzz and shit. Like, we just kick it sometimes. I got some more songs coming out with Calamari. Azale just put out a project. It was out on SoundCloud, but he put it out everywhere. It's Big Nigga Season? Lovebound. The Lovebound EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are
And
two
I'm
very
on
different
that.
names.
Yeah, but I think it's Lovebound 2 Big Nigga Season. I
Okay.
think that's what it is. And that was actually my first feature, so that got re-released. That was
Oh,
cool.
hell yeah.
So yeah, I'm still working with Halfboyzz. It's just THC that I kind of.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, just kind of doing my own thing, putting out music, collaborating with people as much as I can. But you know, you never want to get too confined into anything.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, and that's exactly why I kind of did my YouTube channel where it's like I want to be able to have all these avenues for like not only me but for other people, for you to come in and do this
Exactly.
shit, and like people to spread their music and stuff like that, have nice looking interviews. But because like a lot of artists I know who even have like a solidified following like you and stuff like that, where it's like they don't have like a bunch of stuff like this to back them up to show like how solid they are. So like I'm glad I'm able to provide that for a lot of people out here right now.
Thank you. I'm looking sexy on these cameras.
No, for real. Fuck yeah, everything's looking sweet as hell in here. So yeah, no. Shout out to A4S. They are amazing.
Endless shout outs today.
Yeah, Connie and Tanya, they are so welcoming and we appreciate them a lot. You haven't met them obviously, but you guys feel their energy here.
Yeah. They put a lot of work into these.
And we got
scenes.
comment here.
Shout out my boy. We need to get him in the shiesty ASAP.
ASAP, fucking. I'm thinking should we get one of the shiesties that like has like just the eye holes, or
I'm thinking just the eye holes.
Yeah.
Like the one that's just like the one big face hole.
yeah,
like it's ready for a
exactly,
minion.
yeah. No,
It'd be
that's on the
perfect.
moose.
It'd be perfect.
We're gonna have to order that. Put that in the cart. No. So you went from St. Louis to Texas. You did your thing out there for a while then did you move to Arizona just for Crass, or were you already out there and found Crass?
Oh no, I went there like specifically for Crass.
Okay,
So I was gonna go to Crass like right out of high school, but shit happened. I got kicked out, drinking or whatever.
Yeah.
It's nothing good. But
got kicked out like at house, or
I got kicked out of high school.
oh, got kicked out of high school. Okay.
Yeah, but not like it was like right at the end, like Mother's Day weekend. Oops.
Damn. I didn't know you was a ranger.
So like they like kicked me out, but they just sent me to alternative school and I still got to walk. But it was like on conditions. So like
Yeah.
I got to walk the stage, but usually when you walk, they give you the thing for the diploma and then they mail you the actual
Yeah.
diploma. They had my shit in there ready. They was like, get the fuck out.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
Which is good with me because I didn't want to sit through the rest of them niggas. No ways. I just hit the
Yeah.
fucking Cracker Barrel, got my celebration pancakes. This shit's go crazy.
Were they giving out free pancakes for graduates?
No, that's just
Oh,
what I
that's
wanted.
that's your thing.
Yeah.
I've never
It
been
was
to
like,
a
what you
Cracker
want to eat?
Barrel.
I was like, give me the pancakes.
Yeah.
Bro, if you ever go, I promise you, get them fucking pancakes. They got the crispy edges on them hoes, buttery.
Okay.
So good.
Okay. Aaliyah's been telling me to check it out.
See, you hip. Yeah, I see you nodding over there.
They
yeah.
just scare me.
See, you
The
ain't even got
idea-
no reason to be
the
scared. We
idea.
got the reason to be scared.
Yeah, no. No.
Nah, they pretty chilling there.
That's what I hear. I hear mixed reviews.
Mhm.
So you made that move to Arizona. Wait, actually, go back. Like, were you drinking at school, or were you just showing up drunk?
Okay, so like niggas was sad, and I also happened to have a weird sort of relationship with this girl. So she would like bring like wine coolers to school,
Yeah.
and we'd just be sipping on, like, put it in a water bottle and be sipping on like orange
Okay.
juice.
Okay. Yeah.
But
And then
me
you
and my
guys
mom
just kinda
fucked up
got
in
doing
dance
that.
class.
Yeah. No.
And then like we had like some stupid assembly, and I was like mad that we had the assembly. So in the parking lot, we went and got one as we were walking back, and somebody like told on us.
Damn.
Which
That's tough.
if I could find you to this day, but whatever.
Coming for you. No, yeah, I had a homie in school who fucking, bro, this is still a wild ass memory. Like, he fucking was just in the middle of class,
Mm-hmm.
just pulled out a Corona, like, and just started drinking. All of us were like in disbelief, like, cause like I've been on like school buses where people are smoking and blowing in their sweatshirt and shit like that, but just like in the classroom, just
with the
Boom.
corona is crazy.
Bro, I was like, this is premeditated.
Like, where you brought this to school?
Yeah, you thought about
Was it like
this.
first period?
No, I think it was like in the middle of the day.
That makes it so much worse. That nigga was waiting.
Yeah, like,
that nigga had it plotted, and he knew exactly which class he wanted to. He was probably finna impress somebody.
no, that's what I think. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Bro was about it. I don't know. Bro was about it. It was Corona time.
Imagine he just had the 6-pack chilling. It was like 4 deep. He was
Yeah.
like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll
Fuck
just
it. What do I gotta lose? No, what an interesting guy. I don't think I ever got drunk at school. I got drunk.
I mean, like,
I
don't.
went. I think I got drunk and went to prom, and then all my teachers were like, "Why are you so lit?" And I was like,
It's
"It's
prom.
prom. It's prom." No. I drank way too much that night. It was Smirnoff.
Oh,
Fucking-
yeah. That'll
yeah.
get you, bro. Them Smirnoff ices.
No, just regular Smirnoff vodka.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, you're just a dangerous individual.
well, and like it was like the time when like you first start drinking and like alcohol doesn't really like phase you, so you can just like pull the fucking bottle and shit like that.
Speak for yourself, brother.
Oh, you could not?
My first shot was Everclear.
Oh, bro,
my
yeah, what? Yeah,
God.
yeah, you got a donkey kick in the
Okay,
fucking face
bro,
for the
okay.
first shot.
So I was with my cousin, and we was just, Mama, don't watch this part. I was with my cousin, and we was like at a college party, but I was in high school, and they was just going around with the fucking bottle of Everclear, like driving the boat or whatever. So
Driving the boat.
yeah, I opened up, and then like I remember a little bit spilled out of the side of my mouth, and I felt that drip like dry up on my face.
The
How
stink.
fucking horrible that shit was. And then, oh my God, it was horrible. It
Yeah,
was
no.
horrible. Ever since then, I've been worried about drinking. Every time I try, it's not it.
Oh, for
Now you
real?
know why I
You
don't
don't
like
even
drinking
drink.
for
You don't
real.
even drink that like that.
I don't. I'm a smoker.
Okay, well, obviously I knew that, but no,
But,
yeah,
like-
no, we was straight like pulling like I literally have a video where it's like me and 4 of my friends, we like pitched in, which is hilarious to me again that we pitched in on Smirnoff because Smirnoff is like $12, so like we all threw in like 4 3-pucks.
Hey man, spread the wealth.
No, for real. And then like our goal was we're like, all right, we're all gonna take one pull and we're gonna mark it with a Sharpie, and it was like bing, bing, and then like mine was like all the way down here, and like it was at the point where I was like, I'm sorry guys, I was like, I fucked up everyone else's buy. I was like now no one's gonna get a fair share, and they're like, bro, you're good, like that shit was crazy just to see. And then when I show people that video, they're like, is that water? I'm like, no,
No, brother.
no, brother, no, I had demons I was fighting.
Oh my God. My worst drinking story, and this is like the reason I officially don't drink. Like I'll have like a cocktail maybe.
Yeah, but
this
you
is
don't
why I
want you like
drink
it's
no
not.
more.
We're not drinking tonight.
I was in San Marcos. I was working at Fat Shack. Shout out. Oh man, that shit was so good. We'll get into that later. But I just got off work, so I'm walking home, and there was this girl that I had met, and like we were cool. Like I met her in the elevator. It was chill. And I seen her with like just a big group of white people. So I was like, shit, what y'all doing? I'm still in my work fit, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, what y'all doing? We finna go to the bars. All right, bet. I'll start walking with them because it's like around the corner. And while I'm with this group, there's like this dude who had just got a big check from something about immigrants in Mexico. I'm not gonna say no more than that. But he was buying everybody drinks. So I had like 3 or 4 drinks
You're
off of
drinking it
him.
with like a conscience. You're just like, what the fuck is paying for these drinks?
Hey man, I'm in support. Get them niggas in here. Shit. Bring them in. Fuck it. Look, as many can fit. But yeah,
Wait,
I got.
wait, hold up.
Hey, look.
I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
Anyways, I'm with them. I get like 3 or 4 drinks, and then like these are just some random people, so I don't really know them that well. I get bored. Hop out the window because the bar was just kind of like that. You could hop out the window,
That's
and I
right.
went to another bar.
Yeah, if there's a window I can hop out of, I'm hopping out of the window.
Every time. What do you mean? If this is a viable option, I'm leaving through the window.
No,
Bye.
absolutely.
But ended up at like some vape shop that had free beer. Started chugging some of that shit. Horrible. I don't even like beer. Somebody dared me though. Linked up with some other random person because I'm by myself now. So I linked up with some other random person. We started walking down the street to a different bar. Somebody got pizza. We link up with
Like a
some
game
girls.
of telephone.
Bro, all type of shit going on. We like, there was 2 girls and then me and him. So like we were both flirting, whatever. He's buying drinks for all of us. The girl I'm with is buying drinks for me, like by the pitcher. So
Okay.
I'm just fucking
Going.
going crazy. End up leaving that place to go to a house party because it's San Marcos is like a college town. So like all the apartments are real close. Pull up there. I'm still flirting with a girl and they're passing a blunt around. I hit the blunt one time.
As the universe
all over the fucking. It was.
Oh,
I
you
was
blew.
rolling on the ground.
Oh my
It was
God.
bad,
Like, did you just cough and it was too much, or did it just like it just hit you?
dude. It barely. You know how like when you haven't smoked in a little bit and you like first take that puff, you like, and then you inhale.
Yeah.
On that inhale, immediate chunks. It was horrid. So I'm like rolling on the ground trying to figure it out. And luckily, the homie I came there with, who I didn't know that well, like I met him at one party before that.
Yeah,
He brought me home.
that's real. That's real.
Very real. Very real. This is the part where I was really like, okay, I'm never drinking again. All I remember is him basically yelling at me to get out the car because we're in the middle of the street. So he's like, get the fuck out. Like, I'm blocking up traffic. It's busy.
Yeah.
I get out. I see my apartment building. I get a little closer to the apartment building. I'm in my apartment. In between that time, I had passed out in front of the door to the apartment building, which means motherfuckers had to walk past me.
like not even your apartment.
Not even my apartment. I'm outside the building. Niggas had to walk past me to get inside. I was just out there. And then I find out my roommate's girlfriend, who had just gotten out of jail because they had some other shit going on that I wasn't even involved in. She had gotten out of jail and she was the one that got me up to my room.
Real.
So, you know, mind you, this was at 6. I got dropped off at 3.
Damn.
So yeah, I don't drink no more. I have a cocktail here.
Turns into a doormat.
Like, bro, what do you mean? What do you mean? People were coming home from the bars and they walked over my ass.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nobody, y'all couldn't even kick a nigga. Like, come on.
Yeah, you gotta wake me up. Gonna
Like,
throw a bucket of water.
I can't. I know y'all got some drinks I ain't trying to take back in there, bro. I'll be sticky. Just get me up, bro.
No drinks for Solstice tonight. We'll be smoking.
We'll be smoking that bud.
No, I forgot where I was gonna go after Arizona. What was happening after Arizona?
Not much. I'm still there.
Hold up. All right, we're gonna cut this part too.
Okay.
No, I'm just joking. We'll probably leave it in. We'll see. Oh yes, while you're in Arizona, yes. While you're going to Crass, Buffalo Wild Wings. He was working there, right?
That was my friend's at Teb, actually. He was working at Buffalo Wild Wings.
So that's his stuff.
Song.
Okay,
yeah.
So he was working at Buffalo. You was working at UPS.
I worked at a lot of places during Crash. I worked at Chick-fil-A for most of it. I worked at Chipotle during it. I worked at this like crab boil place that don't exist no
I remember
more.
that one. Yeah.
That shit was funny too because like I was working there through Crash through my internship, and right as I was finished with my internship, I got a different job at like a coffee shop, so I quit that place, and literally that week they closed down.
Oh,
Like,
the coffee shop?
I was literally
the crab place.
The crab place. I was literally the one holding them up.
Yeah.
I quit and y'all closed the whole store, my nigga.
Bro,
Damn.
that's like the best satisfaction.
Bro,
like I think
y'all
I
can't
just
tell
seen
me
someone.
shit.
I think I saw someone posted that was like, it's not enough that I leave a shitty job. It's like they need to shut down the establishment after I leave. So you got to live out that fantasy, bro.
And it's not like they didn't have people. They just hired somebody to replace me, but ain't no replacing me.
Ain't no replacing
Ain't no
you.
replacing Big Soul, you know?
So during that time, that I'm guessing all of those jobs is what inspired the Say I Won't.
Oh, man. I've had so many jobs in general. My whole philosophy with jobs, say I won't. Please give me a reason to quit this job.
Yeah.
I go into job, I pick jobs based on how satisfying they'll be to quit sometimes.
What would be the most satisfying job to quit?
Probably like a bank account manager, but for like rich folk. So I just fuck up their finances for a little bit. That would be fun.
That'd be fun.
That'd be real fun.
Fucking up some people's money.
Or like I'm at like a real fancy establishment and
But they like treat you like shit there.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm like a waiter and somebody want to come in and get their yells off because they boss yelled at them. Oh, we starting a food fight, buddy.
Oh, just hands on.
Oh, we're starting a food fight with Escargot. Please test me.
Escargot?
Please test me.
Got the
Oh,
whole
that would
tray.
be so fun. That would be
No.
so fun. I can't wait.
What's been your favorite job you've had?
My favorite job was actually in St. Louis. I worked that's a lie. It was in Texas. I was working at Zoomies, and that shit was
Okay.
fun as hell because all my managers were super chill, and literally I would just be hanging out. They let me get on the aux, so I'm just hanging out around the cool clothes.
That's
all
what I
day.
always love about Zoomies is like
And
they usually got
all
someone
the
nice on it.
bad one shop in there too. So I was shooting. I
Oh
wouldn't.
shoot!
I would shoot, and I would like ask for people's numbers just to see if I could. I wouldn't even hit them up.
Bro,
I was like,
oh
"Hey,
my-
can I get your?"
Bro, sorry. I
I was just like practicing. It was.
You were just trying to get numbers up at this point. It's not even about like it's
I was
just
like, "What's the metrics? How
yeah.
do
What's
I-"
the metric? Just you gotta hit the gym every once in a while, or
I'm
you'll
saying,
lose. Like
How do I know I can still shoot? If
yeah,
I'm
you
not
ain't
shooting?
gotta just be in a game to shoot.
But now I got my partner, so now I'm straight. I don't need nothing. My
That's
partner
good.
fine.
I mean, you still shoot your shots at your partner though.
Oh yeah, all the
Yeah,
time.
you got to. That's how you keep it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So did you match the protocol with everyone there at Zoomies? Just like being a skate shop and no one there actually knows how to skate. It's like everyone knows how to do like an ollie and like.
Why did you have to come for me like that?
I'm sorry.
I'm just sitting here. Nah, there was. It was.
I
Like a
can't
mix.
I can't skateboard.
It was a mix. Like some people were in there were like seasoned skaters and shit, but then there was like the girls who was getting their high school jobs. So,
Yeah.
it was whatever. But that's where I learned how to build skateboards.
You were just
so-
shooting shots.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about it. And it was like the commission was like bullshit, so I really wasn't worried about it.
You get commission there? Oh, for the boards, right?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
like
Like you guys
you
don't
gotta
get
like spend
commission
a
on
lot
clothes,
for it to
right?
be even worth anything. Like there's no point.
Yeah, no. So you say you got project in the works that you've been
Mhm.
sitting on for a minute with a bunch of singles that we're releasing. Are we looking for more content, or are we just looking at music coming soon?
More everything, more
More
content,
More love, more life.
more love, more life, more music, more. I might put out no, I'm not gonna say that sentence.
all right.
But yeah, I just want to put out like more in general, cause like over the years I'll drop like 3 or 4 songs a year, but I'm making like 10. Like, what's the fucking point in that?
Yeah, no.
You know? And I want to make more, drop more, do more.
Following through with your stuff and like not getting caught up in second guessing yourself, I guess, or not even second guessing yourself, because like you're telling yourself that the shit's good, but you want to get it better, and you lie to yourself in your head. You're like, oh, I'm gonna work on that, and it just sits in the back. Like I'm about to release a bunch of shit where it's like at the point where, like you said, where you've got something that you have for a long time, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna keep mixing. I'm sorry, it's so warm, bro.
No,
Can we turn the AC down? Actually, is that possible? I can do it. I can get up and do it. Be right back.
hey man, this is just the life of a star. I don't know. All right, let's talk shit about Reason. His hair looks like hair.
All right, what were you guys talking about? No, so we got more stuff coming. I'm excited. We got Matumbo coming out this weekend. Well, not coming out, but the video at least. And then
That's
hopefully,
gonna be
and then
fun.
that's gonna be the song's gonna be releasing soon. What do you have as advice? Because for people that are starting out as new artists that are trying to get their name out there, because that's something that I've noticed that you're very, like I said, you're very good at. You stand out, and like you said, you were the dude pushing your music heavy. You might have not been doing it like as much recently, but like we've seen that in your character, your charisma, and how you carry yourself as a person. So how can someone channel that kind of like energy to get themselves known more?
I mean, like a lot of it, from what I've seen from like people talking to me and shit, is like just the fear of like people, even with myself, just like what people gonna say. But at the end of the day, they gonna listen to it or they gonna not listen to it. So tell them about your music. Like just
Yeah.
tell people, tell your coworkers, tell the customer that walked in, tell that nigga that walked past you on the street. Just tell people, because
You
They
never
might
know who
listen.
they could be.
They might listen.
Yeah.
They might pass it on. They might, who knows? There might be some that inspires them to create a whole career. Like, you never know what the fuck
Yeah.
telling somebody about your shit could do. And that go with anybody, like video makers,
Yeah, not even
writers,
just music, yeah.
like anything. Just tell people about your shit.
If you're creative, back your shit up. That's what Tyler the Creator talks about a lot too, where he's like, people like will like make a song and then post it one time, and then be like, why doesn't nobody listen to my fucking music? It's like, cause you're not showing them your fucking music, like,
Dude. And that's like one of my biggest things too. People keep being like, when are you gonna drop? When are you gonna drop? And I'm like, I've been dropping. I just haven't told you. I'm sorry. I gotta get this content right, but.
No,
It's coming,
and
it's
yeah,
coming.
and it shows like everything that you post that has more content, like it's insanely more influential than like just a song that like just if you drop it, like it like it sucks in a way because you I know I hear Akini talk about this. I don't know if you met her at Crest,
Yeah.
but I've heard her like or I've seen her talk about this where it's like she talks about the idea of creating content versus making art and stuff like that, and how we get caught in like creating content over art. And even if we're trying to build it for the same thing, sometimes we turn our motives to different things and stuff like that. So it's interesting trying to find that balance
For
of
sure.
having something that's promoting what you're doing, but also have it like hopefully
Look, like,
artistic.
Be cool. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, it's not just like a post. It's not. Yeah, it's not
Exactly.
promotion. It's
like,
it's,
I
it's a
can't
visual.
just put out whatever, you know. It's gotta fit with the vibe.
It's got to fix Call Me Solstice vibes.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out what those are, but we'll figure it out. Get it solidified.
Yeah, you yeah, how do you feel right now like in your space?
I mean, I'm just kind of figuring it out, you know. Like, yeah, I got like some numbers behind me or whatever, but I still don't like
Well, I mean even just music aside.
word.
Like I mean like how do you feel in your space? Do you feel comfortable where you're at in Arizona? Do you feel like you have more to go? Like where's Solstice at?
I feel like I'm like, you know how, are you into tarot at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
That's
know how like,
actually like first things that we started doing before we started dating and stuff like that.
hell yeah.
Yeah, she like read me a tarot and was like, "You're fighting a big like choice right now," and I was like, "Fuck!" I was
Bro,
like,
I hate when you get a tarot reading from somebody you don't know and they just eat your ass up.
"Yeah,
Like,
bro," and then it just puts you on the spot.
Why the fuck did I even ask you for this? You do not
Yeah.
need to know this much.
She's
But-
cute as hell too, so I was like, "Fucking," I was like, fighting myself.
But yeah, you know, like the like journey that the major arcana kind of go through, like from the full on through.
Oh, I don't know tarot. I know tarot what it is, but I don't know it. Like,
Okay. So
So
basically,
give me
like,
some lessons.
the major cards is like sort of a journey, like sort of a story through.
Okay, yeah, I do know that each card means a certain thing, but you take
Yeah.
it as it is for
Mhm.
yeah.
And for a long time, I was moving as the fool, just stuck in that moment, bumbling around, don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Now, I'm feeling a little magician-ish. I done figured out a couple things. We manipulating the world around us a little bit more. I'm like, I'm getting it figured out. We're not there yet, but we're not at the beginning either.
Yeah. No,
That's,
we're not.
that's how I'm feeling.
You gain shit when you were like living that full, like you gained all the skills, the charisma and all that kind of stuff, but now like in your magician role you're finding yourself being more collected, I guess, is like being more prepared, but not, like you said, not figured out,
Yeah.
which I
just-
think that's important throughout entire life.
I mean, like, I feel like the essence of the magician is experimentation, right? Like,
Yeah.
just trying shit. What does this dragon's tooth do if you put it with the fucking milk of whatever the fuck, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's just, you trying things.
Milk of a fair maiden.
Exactly. Whoa. I was on it and then I heard you. Hold on.
Let me catch back up.
Wait a minute.
Deduct 5 points.
Deduct 1 life.
No.
That was a crazy performance.
That was a
man.
crazy
Shout out
performance.
Kendrick.
Shout
I'm
out
in
Kendrick.
LA, man. That's crazy.
You in Kendrick territory,
Oh man. What if I see him? I might shit myself.
actually. No, bro. I don't know why I keep giving away so much gross stuff today, but we were chilling in the crib yesterday, and I was just standing in the room, and I had to fart.
I really hope this doesn't end with you shitting
No,
yourself.
no. But that's why like in my head I was like, it would be so funny, but it wouldn't be funny if like because I think I was like butt ass naked at the time too. So like I just like imagine like you just go to fart and you're like someone you can tell someone's in the corner farting and then
my
like
God.
just like the
Oh my
fucking Dirty
God.
Grandpa or whatever that fucking movie was.
That just reminds me of like all those ridiculousness episodes where it's just people walking around supermarkets throwing shits out for the fuck of it.
Yeah, no.
Like why is that a genre of video? That's a problem.
Well, I mean,
Why can't I
that
look up-
genre
why
of
can't I
video
look
gets
up-
way worse.
Why can I look up someone shitting in a supermarket and get dozens of search results?
You remember when they started fucking just throwing milk in a store and that became a trend?
Dude.
Like, like how is that a trend? Like just vandalism. Like
let's just fuck up some Walmart employee's day. Like
Nah,
let's just
for
do
real.
that. That
Fucking-
was so crazy. Let's just joust with fucking milk bottles. What were people on back then? Niggas were just eating cinnamon. Like what?
or the I hit a lick and it's like
Oh my
like,
God, those were so funny.
Bro,
I saw
it's-
one dude stole a fucking urinal.
Yes, bro. Like I seen someone steal a whole like thing of lockers, like an entire row of lockers, and just had it like on this sidewalk outside. It's like,
Dude,
what do
it's
you
like,
do
how
with that?
How do you
hide that? Also,
How did you get that into your room? I seen a nigga with a whole traffic light. Like, how do you get that in there?
bro, traffic lights are big as fuck.
They're big
too.
as shit, bro.
You
That's as
don't-
big as your door.
Yeah, bro. Fucking or I seen someone with like a KFC sign.
Nice.
Fucking that shit's crazy. Or like I've actually seen someone with a menu, like in their house.
Like niggas stole a menu.
Yeah, like I think it was Taco Bell.
That's iconic.
Yeah, like you can't fuck with
You
that.
couldn't have stolen a better menu.
Like street sign looks like some pussy shit at that point. Like you see people steal like street like stop
Oh,
signs
you
or
stole the street
nameplate. Yeah.
sign. Yeah, go order something though. Go order something though. Yeah, I thought. Yeah. Go ahead and pull up the app, buddy. Yeah.
Oh fuck. No, I want to steal the KFC bucket so bad.
Dude. I miss how they like used to design shit, man. I just started thinking about that. Like all the old Pizza Huts.
Like
how-
2000s era. Like,
Yeah,
where, like,
man.
it felt like the ad was attacking you with color.
Exactly. I feel like we fucked up somewhere. We watched Back to the Future and like implemented that shit too early. Now we have holograms. We can make that shit happen. Give me the shark coming off of the thing. Like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
The future was last year, bro.
What are we
Keep
playing? We're
it-
talking
keep
about
up.
AI, but we got no sharks coming out in a holograph. Like, what are we doing?
Like, what is AI for if I can't have a shark coming at my face? Whoa.
Hey,
Whoa.
yo, what is AI for?
Hey.
AI.
AI.
Fuck. I don't even know what to ask you after that. No, I think that's a no. Fucking
We just wrapped the camera.
Jaws 5. Fucking
Giving
coming
up them
soon.
Jaws.
No, fucking no. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep saying words.
Mm-hmm.
No, I hate when I run out of questions to ask. Like when I got more in my head, but like you don't know what to ask right away. Because also like making segues too.
You could just start.
Also, isn't Segway just like a
it's like a
car or like a
it's
bike?
like a vehicle. Whoa! I just got why they named it that. Because it's like a smooth transition,
You think so?
and like those things are smooth.
Okay,
or
that was
supposed
my
to be.
question. Was like
They
what
look
it-
smooth. I don't know.
I'm gonna believe you. You know when you explain something just like to the point where it's like it's believable,
Right.
and then people are like, "Oh, that's right." And you're like, "Yeah, yeah."
One of my favorite things to
absolutely.
do is explain some shit that I'm making up completely out of my ass.
Fucking love that.
and
shit,
really
bro.
just like sell it all the way.
Yeah,
through.
and like, bro, and it's the most infuriating thing when someone like calls you out too.
I
Or,
don't
like-
let them. Like, why?
Yeah,
Who are you?
who are
Shut up!
you?
I'm talking.
No, fucking.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Wait. I said that to a kid the other day, and I was so sad they didn't get the reference. But then I had to explain to this kid how domestic violence was wrong.
Huh?
Yeah. Like,
Where do you work? What you're on this kid?
I work with school children. Like I teach basketball and like soccer and sports and whatnot. And like usually I teach like hour classes, like just like I come play basketball. But we got this new program where I'm like hanging out with them for 3 hours, like an after school program.
And how did this come up?
And how the program? Or
now I'm the interviewer.
the job?
How did this domestic violence conversation?
Oh, bro, because he's talking to me and he's saying how. There was a lot of stuff that's already happened in this conversation. It didn't just start out with domestic violence. Like, we would have called some red flags. I would have thrown 15-yard penalty on the play right there. But, no, bro asked, he was, like, talking to me about, what did we start with? It was everything. Basically, we got into talking about how he's like, I hit this girl. And I was like, hey, bro, you can't just be hitting women. And he's like, talking about like he basically having a girlfriend later in life, and he's like, I'll just hit her if she like talked back to me. And I was like, brother, no. I was like,
please.
No, we can't. And like, I was like, you can't just like. I had to explain it to him in turn because like he was like, oh, like what if a girl hits you too? And I'm like, you can like defend yourself, like not hit someone, like put your hands up, like keep back, like you can defend yourself, but you can't just be beating up women. And I was like, fuck beating up women. You can't beat up just anybody.
You can't just beat up people,
like, and I was like, that's illegal. Like, and every time he would say something, like he was like, I'd be like, you can't do that. He'd be like, oh, I'm just a hit woman. I'm like, you can't do that. And he's like, why? Is it illegal? And I go, yes, it's illegal. And then he would go, oh, so that's why they were mad.
No, beyond that, sir, no. There's a reason.
No, bro had some theories about some things, and like he was talking about Trump, and I just had like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, I'm worried about that.
Kids say the darnest things, bro.
Let's send somebody with a clipboard to that
that kid.
That's rough. That's rough. But you know, not my child. Not my child.
No, as you've heard, children say crazy things to me. I don't know. I feel like even that same kid, he was talking. He looked at some lady that came in and was like yelling at kids, and he looked at me. He was like, "She's scary." And like I think kids just like I'm just like laid back more. Like I'm definitely like still like a teacher and like stuff like that, but like I'm a little more laid back, so they like feel like they can say this crazy ass shit to me out of nowhere, where like they commit crimes against the Geneva Convention as I'm like sitting there teaching other kids what 2 + 2 is.
They're like,
like they're not on his
like
level.
2 + 2, and he's like, all right, the Twin Towers.
yeah. He's like, listen, if Bush, I'm
listen,
like,
they put another tower back up. That means
what does Buddy know?
The whole time it wasn't Bush behind 9/11.
I was gonna say you're a conspiracy theorist, right?
If you're not a conspiracy theorist,
you're just
what's wrong?
You're just eating the.
Do you know that I think the CIA invented that term, like specifically to discredit people who were figuring it out? Like that's like this in their documents. They invented
conspiracy
that term.
theory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wake up your minds.
I don't know. That just reminded me. I still haven't looked at the Martin Luther King and JFK documents. You see they released those?
What now?
Fucking they released Trump's when Trump was like in office for like the first like 6 days, he was signing like every fucking paper they gave him.
Everything to do with that man, I just been fucking.
No, there was like a week where I just was like, okay, what's going on? It was nothing was good, but but then I saw they released the original like CIA documents of like the reports that the FBI had, which Aaliyah was like, I don't really even trust their documents. I was like, no, not me either, but like that's cool to see. Like I want to see what they thought. Oswald, isn't that who shot?
Somebody shit.
Wasn't that Oswald's a character?
Wasn't that Abe?
No,
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't know.
They always
history. It's all in the past.
Somebody dying. Yeah. People die every day, B.
Trying to think if I got any more valid questions. I think we're just rambling at this point. Temu shoes. Those are hard as fuck. Show the camera real quick if you can. I don't even know.
Also found at theoliveuniverse.com. You know, my partner got their own website where they be selling clothes, apparel, jewelry,
Oh
all
yeah,
that.
okay.
Yeah, we'll plug that. We'll plug that on the screen somewhere.
Yeah, we'll get some in there for that.
TheOliveUniverse.com. It's pretty vibey, pretty chill.
Yeah.
Support the gang.
Yeah, how long you been doing that? Yeah. A minute? Hell yeah. Yeah, just fucking throw her a mic. Get a headset on her real quick. That's sick though. And do you guys just like, what, does she just like find clothes and then resell it on there? Or is it like, are you guys making stuff? Or is she just making, or they? Is it they? Whatever, okay.
They're getting into making little things here and there. We got little poetry books coming out.
Okay.
We're working on some custom press on nails and
Speaking of nails, show up the nails too.
One time, hold on.
Hold on. Can you see that? Had the flake. No, you always got them bitches looking clean. Always.
I had to do them for the show, you know. We actually just got a bunch of like nail stickers, so we figured.
Yeah, where does that come from?
Nail stickers?
No,
like
yeah. Just like where, like when did you start painting your nails and stuff like that?
To be honest, when I was staying in San Marcos, like I was always like, this is like partially like my coming out non-binary story, but like I was always like not masculine all the way type shit.
Yeah.
So like, you know, you kind of want to express those things, but I didn't really like know how all the way. And then I'm in San Marcos and I'm like finding new artists, just like looking on YouTube, and I found this dude Tom the Mailman, and he had his nails painted and he made like sick ass music like this. He's a black dude, but he makes like rock adjacent R&B rap-ish things. They just make good music. I hate genres, but they had their nails painted, so I was like, oh, niggas is doing that. All right, shit, niggas is doing that then. So you know, hopped on the wave.
Hell yeah, no, and
like, then you know, just gotta do it a little better than these niggas. You know?
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's not just like you just painted them red and just like moved on.
Exactly,
because
like, that's what everybody does. Whenever you see a masculine figure with nails, it's just like
painted
just the one color. Or they might have like a couple different colors.
No, you're gonna have to start getting those like 4-inch long fucking.
Hey, that wouldn't be my first time with the acrylics.
Hell yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool.
Actually, my last time I was in LA, that's actually a whole ass story. I can tell you that in a second. But I'll just tell that story.
I bet.
So a couple years ago, I had to figure out
lost
where to start.
Everything.
I had to figure out where to start. So a couple years ago, I was in San Marcos and I just signed like this management deal with this company that doesn't company anymore. But I signed a deal with them, and just coincidentally that day, me and my friend had been hanging out and we went to get our nails done. I had a fresh set of acrylics on, like short ones. Great vibes. Gold, black, all that. And I get a call. I'm in Texas, mind you, at like 5 p.m. Hey guys, we got a show. We got tickets to the show in San Francisco at like 8 if y'all want to go. Texas is not a 4-hour flight away from San Francisco.
Yeah.
But somehow we made it just barely on time. They sent us the money. We hopped on a plane like ASAP, like
That's
straight,
crazy.
Booked it to the airport. Got there, landed, and I'm in San Francisco, like just roaming around. We end up at the show, see it. I like come out of the show, and you know how like you go to a rap show, you gonna want to rap for the guy, you know? So I stop him, I rap for him. I spit actually the first part of I Know for him.
Okay.
And he fucking was shook by that. So then he was like, hey, what you doing for the rest of the tour? Like, we got a couple more days left. We could see if we can get you on there. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
So I was like, hey guys, y'all want to send another check payment real quick so I can get on this flight? They was like, hey, drop the PayPal, we got you. So they sent us out to LA. We land, we're walking around. I see my engineer or producer got some beats, and we're just like roaming around LA. Random shit's going on. Some Korean lady offered us fake IDs. I had to get a new outfit. Crazy shit happens in LA.
No.
Go to a show. this shit was cool. I ain't perform at that show, but when we pulled up and they opened the doors, not only was I on the list, I was first on the list.
Okay.
Because that nigga liked my raps that much. I ain't get to perform at that show. But the next day, he was doing like the final leg of his tour in his hometown, Inland Empire. I don't know if you heard of the guy. His name is Price. He like he's
nice,
up and
yeah.
coming. He's nice. He did a couple songs with like
Is he from
Wyclef
Texas?
Jean. No, he's actually from like a little bit south of here in the Inland Empire.
Oh, in Cali.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so I go to the show. I'm like skipping over so much. I go to the show, and not only does Price like greet us at the thing when like he doesn't have to do because he's performing, it's
Yeah.
like his thing. He like fucking takes our bags. He's like getting us set up, getting
Damn.
us wristbands, getting us drinks. He's like, y'all can go over here, have hookah, yada yada. Y'all bring the tracks.
Yeah, he's
for
like
the
hosting
whatever.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like bro, you could have just had somebody do this. Like, what the hell? This is crazy. And then coincidentally, some openers didn't show up, and they let me open up his show, and I did like 3 or 4 songs. Yeah, that shit was crazy. We ended up hanging out in backstage with a bunch of like verified rappers, and back when being verified like meant something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was cool as fuck, dude. That was the last time I was in LA.
I would say,
Or not the last time, but last time I was
last
on
time,
music.
yeah, on some music shit.
Mhm.
How many times have you performed live? Like, do you have a count, or is it kind of up there?
It's been a lot, cause
'Cause I've seen just some posted. I've only seen like 5 or 6 just
yeah,
posted.
I've been performing about as long as I've been rapping. Like, I think before I even put a song out for real, I was performing at like talent shows and shit.
Okay.
And I've done like a bunch of open mics, so like probably upwards of like 50 times I performed.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Just like, you know, knowing people doing shit. There's something called Afton. They could let you book your own shows. It's pretty cool.
You know, and is that like kind of is that a comfort place for you on stage, or do you just know you need to do it?
Kind of both. Like, it's fun being on stage. I like it. Sometimes I get in my head about it. So like, I'll be performing and I'll be rehearsing and shit. So like, things usually go to plan, but you know, there's always like a missed
Yeah.
note or some shit that I'm
Yeah.
like not happy with at the end.
Yeah.
But while I'm up there, shit be fun as hell.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I love that shit.
No, before, yeah, though it like it's way worse until you get through like doing it. Like I get hella nervous just standing on the stage, even though I'm not performing, because I'll be like setting up like shit for like the artists and shit like that, and I'll have like 80 plus 100, 200 people just fucking staring at me as I'm like trying to see my fucking front of house engineer just like, yo, what's up? And all these people are staring at me like, oh, is he about to go on? And I'm like,
Hey, just start spitting something for him, bro.
Nah, low-key. And with you being such a smoker,
Mm-hmm.
how the fuck do you remember your lyrics so much? Like I like, because I even when I'm not smoking, I have terrible memory. So like I'd be trying to remember my verses, and I'd be like having to look at shit all the time.
So when I write my verses, it's a whole lot of, I'll write a line, and then I sit there and repeat that line a bunch of times until another line comes.
No, I feel
And
that.
then I just, like, as I'm writing it, I'm repeating it, like just running through it, waiting for another line to hit me.
Yeah.
And by the time I done ended up finishing it, I done ran through the shit like 100 times. So like,
No, yeah.
then it's just a matter of putting it all together and like rehearsing. Pretty much, I just do it a lot.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't remember like my first rap, but I can remember most of the songs I put out just off like the first couple words, just because.
Yeah, no. As soon as
so
I
much.
like, I don't know why. I think that's the toughest part for me too. It's always remembering the first bar, and then because like after you remember the first bar, you're like,
the rest of it just
yeah, you're like,
flows.
okay, I remember the dominoes of the effect of like
Uh-huh.
how I wrote it. But then like I'll hear an instrumental, I'll just be like, what is the? I'll go into I'll do the game, the red rose, white ceiling, like
Just saying shit.
just fucking whatever I had just stockpiled, saved up.
Mhm.
No, so yeah, we're excited. We got a lot of shit coming out then.
A lot of shit. Way more than the last few years for sure.
Yeah. But it's not like you've been inactive.
Yeah, nah, just like not as active as I should have been, you know.
No, for real.
But now I'm an engineer. I ain't got no excuse.
That's
I can
right.
do
Oh
all
yeah,
this
so
shit.
also on top of Notion, and on top of like you releasing your own music, you have your own website with Hitmaker, right?
Yeah.
And then people can have their songs mixed by you and mastered by you as well.
For sure. Hit me up. I'm good at it. I promise. If you like my music, I mix that.
Yeah, no, that's the only flex you need, especially if you're mixing your own music.
Yeah.
Because that's the hardest thing to do.
For sure. Because I've been tired of my fucking voice sometimes.
Yeah, no. Like you'd be like, damn, this shit sounds stupid as fuck,
Bro. Oh my God. Whenever I'm like listening back to an ad-lib track and I'm just like,
So
I have it
ad-lib
soloed.
tracks are goofy as
Oh
hell.
my God. There's nothing worse than listening to a soloed ad-lib track.
Well, and I think that's like the thing that like if it's a good ad lib track, I think it has to sound terrible in real life. Like you looking at the Playboy Cardi fucking ad lib.
I don't know though, because I feel like Ski Mask can make a song of just ad-libs and it would be great.
So that's the same thing with Sheck West. His songs are basically just ad libs.
It all depends on how you do it, man.
No.
Shout out Shake West.
Shout out.
Has he dropped anything recently? I haven't heard from him
I don't
since
think he's
that one
dropped
song.
anything recently, but I think he's still just performing.
That one song?
No, like he's had other songs, but that was fucked up. No, because he had that. I mean, it's not his song, but he had that thing with Dreamville, Stick.
Oh, he was on that?
I got a new stick.
That was him?
Yeah.
I could have swore that was Jid saying that the whole time.
Well,
You
like
know?
it's him in it too, yeah.
Word.
Because I
did
think
not
they
know.
did that same thing they did on Wells Fargo, where it's like every one of the
Word.
which fucking I love that song so much.
That's
You know,
such a good.
but
Every time I
yeah.
pass a Wells Fargo, I just think about robbing it.
yeah, no, you have to. No, fucking what a great tape, the fucking Revenge of the Dreamers 3.
Mm-hmm. I want to get invited to some shit like that. That just
Oh
sounds-
God, like a house where everyone's just making music and it's like the first just go mode. No, honestly.
Honestly, one of my like big dreams in life is to not open up, but I want to get rich and then buy a school and then trick the school out so that not only can me and the homies live there, but like it'll be a big ass like artist space. So
Yeah.
like it'll be
A
a bunch of
commune,
recording
basically.
studio type shit.
Less culty though.
Yeah, you know shit get weird when you start throwing names on shit. It's gonna be the schoolhouse, you know what I'm saying?
Schoolhouse Rock.
Type shit. Hey,
I got
all
a-
types of shit gonna be going on in there. You don't know.
Sample I got a bill.
Oh,
Ooh.
dude, I might do that now.
That's cool. Let's go.
I got a bill. I can see the song. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
I'm about to start writing. Y'all better quit.
No, 10%, 10%.
You got the writing credit.
Yeah. I'm gonna call Nepkin real quick. We're gonna get this shit straightened out.
Fuck, I said it on camera.
he gonna ride with me.
God damn it.
No. Yeah, I think this has been pretty good.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up.
I think so. I mean, we always should wrap it up.
Always.
Not always. Okay. This has been good.
This has been fun.
We've talked about music you're coming out with, just normal shit. We're gonna shoot this other thing real quick in a second.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, we ain't going nowhere, but it was nice to have you. I'm glad you shared some knowledge, some stories, some background information. I'm glad I got to stump you on some things where
For
like
real. You really got some lore out of me.
yeah, I've been trying and no, but it's
Oh
a
my
pleasure to have
goodness.
you. Always looking fly as fuck. Appreciate you coming out and supporting me.
Of course. Appreciate
obviously-
you supporting me, man.
yeah,
Appreciate
go-
you supporting artists in general, bro. That's cool as hell that you got this event space or podcast space that you can like bring people in. Like that's chill as fuck.
No, for
I
sure.
fuck with
Thank
that.
you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the space we got. Thank you all for watching. If y'all made it this far, you a real one. Yeah, give them a word to type in the comments if they made it this far. Just like a random word.
Caligula.
Oh, say it one more time.
Caligula.
All right, learn how to spell that and then comment that.
Learn about that man. Do get some history in you.
All right,
Yeah.
this is the 4th episode, correct? All right,
Four on the
4th
floor.
episode of RZN Presents. Special guest, CallMeSolstice, aka
Your mom's favorite side piece.
aka your mom's favorite Captain Hook. All right, we'll see y'all later. Peace out. You want to say goodbye? You want to shout anyone out before we go?
Shout out my mama. Shout out calamari. Shout out my dad. Wait, hold on. My bad. Run it back. Shout out my parents. Shout out my family in general. Shout out calamari. Shout out Izeo. Shout out Zateb. Shout out D-Nell. Shout out Lodo. Shout out Joshua Murata. Shout out Steez. Check my Steez. Yeah. Shout out me. Shout out
out Yo
Matumbo.
Mama.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you. All right, it was a pleasure to meet you and then get to know you. Kind of in that order.
Kind of.
Yeah.
One of those.
That's why I love this show. I get to know people after I've known them for like a year. I get to actually learn who they are. It's kind of nice. But yeah, no.
Damn, I should have said shout out black people. Fuck.
Oh wait, it's still rolling.
Shout out black people. Most important. Matter of fact, make that the shit to comment. Comment shout out black people in the bottom. Thank you.
Yeah,
please.
that's just like I want to see like 20 people in the comments.
Dog,
just
it's Black History
shout
Month.
out black
If
people.
they don't, if you left a comment and your previous comment wasn't shout out Black History Month, you're Nazi. Yahtzee.
All right, you heard him first. If you don't comment, you're a Nazi. You're just as bad as Kanye. All right, that's all. See ya.
So I'm sitting high, the universe willing. I believe that I am the universe within myself. This life is a really nice feeling. Wake up like I'm really feeling like feeling myself. High, the universe willing. I believe that I am the universe within myself. This life is a really